Hello YouTube. Welcome back to the Midnight Spook Show here in the Horror Metal channel. I'm Hellhound and this is Hellhound's Loathsome Lore episode 21. So yeah, I'm going to show off some more recent purchases, some things I've acquired in the past couple weeks or so. And well, let's go and get started. I recently got the Corpse Grinders on DVD, the Cult Cinema Collection, and honestly, this movie's kind of boring. It's not as good as I thought it would be. It's about a cat food company that they begin robbing graves and stealing corpses and grinding it up to make cat food, and then they begin killing people and doing the same thing. So the cat food's made out of a human meat, and so cats get a craving for human flesh and start attacking and eating their owners. It sounds like it'd be awesome. It sounds like it'd be very interesting and really gory and bloody, but no, it's very, very tame. There's a lot of talking. Hell, it almost feels more like a documentary than a horror movie. It's very mild. There's little to no blood. It just, I don't know, it's very, very tame. Just very dull. I thought it'd be a lot better. They did make a sequel in like the year 2000, I think, which was, you know, like 30 years after this. This came out in 1971 or 72. And then they made a Corpse Grinders 3 in 2012. I think Trauma had something to do with that as well. I think Trauma might have released those, so I get to check those out. I have a feeling they might be more entertaining than this, but yeah, true bones and flesh into screaming savage blood death and blood-curdling color, spine-tingling chills. Yeah, not quite. The trailer even says it's the most blood-curdling movie ever made or something. Yeah, far from it. But I'm still glad to have it. It had its moments, and again, it's a great premise, just not the best execution, but it was okay. I don't really recommend it, but, you know, if you're into the early 70s grindhouse-style movies, I recommend it. Now, if you're in a real good exploitation-style early 70s grindhouse movie, look no further than I Drink Your Blood. Finally have this on DVD. I saw this movie a long time ago, and I've known this for decades. Sort of a very long time ago, and I remember when Fangoria first released it in like 2004, I think. This was billed as a double feature with I Eat Your Skin, which I also own, which actually was called Zombie or Zombies or something, and that was actually in 1964, but they re-released it under the title Eat Your Skin with this one in 1971. I do recommend this movie. It's about a gang, a satanic cult that's kind of similar to the Manson family. They beat up a young boy's grandpa. They actually rape this other girl. Then they beat up this boy's grandpa. And then the boy wants revenge. So he shoots a rabid dog, takes the dog's blood, and injects it into a bunch of meat pies, and then sells the pies to the cult of hippies, the evil hippies. And then they become rabid. They go around killing and eating people. Now, the director wanted to make a really shocking, really brutal, gory movie, but he didn't want to use zombies or werewolves or vampires or aliens or anything. So he wanted to make it a little more realistic. Now, I don't think this is exactly what happens when a human gets rabies. You know, I don't think it's really done in a realistic way, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's pretty brutal here and there, I will say. You know, it's quite a bit of blood. You know, maybe a little tame for today's standards, but yeah, for 70s audiences, it had to be really disturbing. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. This is one of my favorite exploitation-style grindhouse movies of the early 70s. They do it really well. This DVD is packed with awesome special features. There's interviews with the director and some of the cast. There's commentaries. There's documentaries. Some deleted scenes, some outtakes, you know, still gallery, some trailers. There's even some clips from I Eat Your Skin, which I said was released as a double bill with this movie back in the day. Would have been cool to see both those at the drive-in. I think this one's a lot better. And then there's a short film of the star, Bhaskar, the guy who plays the leader of the satanic cult of hippies, doing an evil King Cobra dance. So that's definitely something. Yeah, he was an interesting actor. It would have been cool to see him playing more horror movies. He made a great villain. I think he was kind of the highlight of the movie. But yeah, I definitely recommend that movie if you're into that sort of thing. Ooh, whoops. Alright, now let's look at some Blu-rays of movies that I already own on VHS and DVD. First, there's Night of the Demons. Yeah, I've got it on VHS and DVD and now Blu-ray. And this is the Scream Factory release, so you know they did a hell of a job. Packed with bonus features, great restoration, great picture quality, and of course, as usual, the reversible original artwork that you can switch out for the new artwork. which is always awesome. Scream Factory always has great artwork for their covers. It looks amazing. And I already have the old artwork on my VHS and somewhat on a variation of it on my DVD. So I'll just go ahead and leave the new cover intact because it looks really awesome as always. Again, Scream Factory always goes all out and does a hell of a job and then some. But I'm really glad they give you the option to reverse it to the original cover if you want. Very fun movie. It's a party movie, and it takes place during Halloween, and people get possessed. It's kind of like Evil Dead blended with like Night of the Creeps and maybe some others. It's done in a very fun, entertaining way. It's a gore fest, and it's hilarious. It has a great B-movie feel, and it's very, very 80s too, of course. Highly recommend it. I've already reviewed this movie, so for more thoughts on that, check out my review. Night of the Demons, gotta love it. I'm very happy to now have it on Blu-ray. It's one of the movies that I have on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. Now I just need to get it on beta, and Laserdisc, and CED video disc, and reel-to-reel, and you get the idea. So, alright, then a couple more Blu-rays. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Parts 1 and 2. I love this movie. I've already reviewed both of these, so I won't go too in-depth. Basically, the first half of this movie is a psychological, dramatic, in-depth look at the psyche of a very tormented, very traumatized youth. We really get to see his whole history, how he grows up. His parents were killed by a maniac in a Santa Claus suit. We see the effect it has on him over the years, and he's abused by the nuns in the orphanage. Then he gets a job as a Santa Claus at a toy store and gets drunk and loses his mind and goes on a killing spree. He goes on a sleigh ride to deck the halls with chunks of bodies, and it's awesome. And it's done in a very serious way. It's got a kind of a corny glaze. It's got the B-movie feel, but it's taken pretty seriously. There's a lot of bad acting and some cheesy moments, but in the last half of the movie is kind of standard, generic slasher fare, just a body count people don't give a damn about. But I really do care about the lead character, Billy, who's both the protagonist and the antagonist. I love this movie, yeah. As you see, it's got a Blu-ray and DVD, and then, of course, there's the reversible cover, the original VHS artwork, which I love. But again, I'm going to keep the new artwork because I already have the VHS and the DVD of this movie, just like I do with Night of the Demons. I love that tagline. He's been naughty. You made it through Halloween. Now try and survive Christmas. Yep, he's out to dish out some punishment. Oh, Billy. He's honestly one of my favorite slasher villains. He's my favorite killer. One of my favorite killers in a slasher movie, right up there with Jason and Freddy and Myers and all them. And I think it's a great idea, Killer Santa. I mean, how could you go wrong? Parents, mothers protested the shit out of this movie. They got it banned, but it only helped its reputation. It's still going strong. They still can't stop it. Now it's on Blu-ray. Love it. And of course, there's a sequel which takes a totally different direction. This is one of the classic so bad it's good movies. It's, like Troll 2. It's a guilty pleasure. It's stupid as hell. It's really, really cheesy. Got some really over-the-top campy acting and ridiculous scenes. But Ricky, Billy's younger brother, played by Eric Freeman, is hilarious. He's a riot. I love watching him. Garbage Day and Naughty This. His acting is he's just a blast. It's so much fun. They don't take it seriously at all. It's very campy and over the top. It's not psychological or in-depth like the last movie. The only problem with this movie is, I've said it before in my review, they recycle 40 minutes of footage from the first movie, and that really does hurt this movie. But the new footage, the new scenes that were shot for this movie are very fun. Scream Factory did a great job on this release, of course. The new artwork is awesome, as usual, and again, there is the reversible original VHS artwork. So I did like that part 2. But like part 1, I already have this on VHS on DVD, so I'll go ahead and keep the new artwork on display instead of reversing it. But I'm glad they do give you the option, like I said. Very cool. Again, it's a terrible movie, but it's a blast. It's a lot of fun at the same time. Just fast forward through all the footage of the original, because if you've already seen the first one, you don't need to watch it all again. Nonetheless, very happy to have these on Blu-ray. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Gotta love it. I have all 5 of them on VHS, and then I also have all 5 of them on DVD. I'm not going to get the others if they're releasing the Blu-ray, but anyway, I also got a Ricky action figure. Ricky from Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 to go with a Billy action figure. I've got both of the Killer Santa Claus brothers. Billy and Ricky. yeah, very happy to have both of them. Now, this Ricky I actually got on eBay with that Solid Midnight 2 Blu-ray and this awesome poster, and it was all for $50. Now, the figure alone usually goes for about at least $90. This was an auction, and nobody else noticed it. I was the only bidder. I got really lucky that nobody else noticed it, because I'm really happy to have it in my collection, and got it all for $50, the whole package, which is a steal. So yeah, I got Billy and Ricky. Yeah, Billy, of course, I showed him off in a previous Loathsome lore video. He comes with the axe. He comes with the hammer, too. I think that's about it. He doesn't have very many accessories. And then Ricky here just comes with another hand, one that he can hold the gun with and one that he can hold the axe with. He also comes with the axe. I chose to give him the gun because he uses the gun primarily more in the movie than he does the axe. Just uses the axe at the end when he goes after Mother Superior. So he never did use the gun when he was dressed in the Santa suit, which I wish he'd done more. But, oh well, I think he used a gun more. It makes it interesting if Billy's weapon of choice was the axe and Ricky had the gun. So I figured have him hold the gun on display, even though it does come with an axe, like I said. Yep. NECA Real Toys. They always do a great job, and here is no exception. Very happy to have this. Got both evil brothers, evil Santa Claus brothers. Going on their sleigh ride. Yep, very happy to have Ricky. And yeah, again, it was a steal to get that and a Blu-ray of Part 2 and this poster for $50. I mean, wow. I really lucked out on that. Alright guys, I think that does it for all my recent obtainments. Stay tuned for more. Again, I'm Hellhound. This has been Loathsome Lore. Thank you for watching my Midnight Spook Show here on the Horror Metal channel. Keep it horror, and until next time.